What was I going to say?
It's about you.
This is today's hit music.
That's what I'm hearing.
Oh my god, I thought that car was... I swear I thought that car was gonna catch on fire.
Don't pick up the phone. You know he's only calling 'cause he's drunk and alone. 2, don't let him in. You have to kick him out again. 3, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in bed in the morning. If you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got news, I got him.
Sir, do you not see me? Please don't kill me.
If you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got news, I got him.
Ignore this glare, something up here, just ignore it. So, I haven't car vlogged, my wrist is hurting, since, oh my god, a week, it's been a week. Thursday, yes. On Thursday, I don't know if I've ever had my dog in my videos, but I have a little dog. I have a little Maltipoo. He's gonna be 2 this month. On the 28th, he's gonna be 2. As most of you guys know, I live in an apartment complex. I have to pee. Sorry, my wrist is like really hurting. So I have a patio, and usually to feed my dog, I would like have him out on the patio. He's crazy, so like I would have him up in a leash. He's just eating, and I left him in there as I usually do every day, and I went to go change because I had to go to work, and as I was about to go put him back inside because I had to go leave for work, he was gone. He chewed out of the leash I had him on, and he ran away. Usually, because he has run out like 1 or 2 times, but like he'll stay right in front of our little fence with like our patio fence. So he would usually just stay right there, and I'll just bring him back inside. This time, he wasn't just right there. I walked out to see if he was around. I called out his name. I went to the office to see if anyone had found him, and nothing. I had to call work, and I'm like, I'm sorry, my dog ran out. I have no idea where he is. At this point, it was like 20 minutes that I couldn't find him, and I'm like, I'm gonna be late. I'm not just gonna like just leave my dog, you know? So I was freaking out. I called my boyfriend. I started bawling my eyes out. I have never lost my dog for this long. Again, at that point, it was only 20 minutes. So my boyfriend's like, it's fine. Like, he's just going to run back. Like, just keep calling him. You already called work. So I'm like, okay. So I called my sister. So I'm like losing my shit at this point. For those of you who are new to the channel, I live in Tucson. Complete desert. Where I live, I'm like right next to the mountains, and I hear coyotes almost every single night when I get home from work. So at this point I'm like, fuck, like what if something serious happens? Because I don't know, I think it was like a few weeks ago or a month ago, my brother's friend's dog was eaten by a coyote right in front of him. So I'm like, holy shit, like I just needed to know that he was okay, and that was driving me crazy, not knowing where he was, not knowing if someone had picked him up and taken him in, just until they find out who was their owner. I didn't know if he ran out to the street. I didn't know if he ran up to the desert, because I literally live right behind the mountains. I didn't know what to think. I was thinking the worst, honestly. I was so convinced that he already was eaten alive. I literally was, that's what I was thinking. I was freaking out. whatsoever. I call work and I'm like, hey, like, do you guys need me to go in? And they're like, it just looks better on your part if you do go in. So me, I had just done my makeup because I had filmed a video. There's like tear marks on my face. I just showed up the way I showed up. Like, I didn't even try fixing myself. I was all sweaty because I was running around my complex in 110-degree weather looking for my dog. So I'm like posting on Facebook, I'm posting on Twitter. People are retweeting me. I have never gotten so many retweets in my life. I got almost close to 70 retweets on that tweet. People were sharing it on Facebook. I was freaking out. And everyone's like, make signs, put them around the complex. I'm like, okay, like, I'll do that. As soon as I get home, I'll go ahead and do that. So, and then my boyfriend, like, just to keep me calm, he just kept telling me, like, he's not dumb, he's a smart dog. He'll, like, his scent around 3-ish, because I was going to leave my house at 3:15 to go to work at 9. So, no one found him. I was checking up with the maintenance guy. He said that he hadn't heard anything. The office was already closed by the time I got home. I was having like a mental breakdown. My boyfriend just kept reassuring me. Going to bed not knowing that he is my child, that my baby was not home. At 4 in the morning, I woke up thinking I heard him in my patio. Like, you know how like when a dog like I'm like shaking. When a dog shakes, you can like hear it. That's what I thought I heard. So I woke up, I got out of my bed 4 o'clock in the morning to go see if my dog was out there, and he wasn't out there. I didn't end up going to bed after that. I stayed up until my boyfriend had to get up and go to work. Like, even after he had left for work, I was still awake. And then all of a sudden, I get this notification on Facebook that this girl had commented on my post. I had noticed that the comment that I got was someone that I didn't know. Like, I'm not friends with on Facebook. So I clicked on it right away, and she had a screenshot of the OVPD looking for the owner of my dog. Oh, I forgot to mention. So when I was at work, a girl on Twitter sent me a picture of a dog. No lie, that kind of looked like my dog. And she's like, hey, is this your dog? Like, he's on the south side. I'm like, my dog would have ended up dead if he went all the way to the south side. Driving, it takes like 45 minutes to get to the south side. So in that time, I knew that he couldn't get to the south side. But the picture of the dog looked a lot like my dog. The only difference is my dog is black and white. The picture of the dog that was sent to me, that dog was also black and white, but on his face he had white, and my dog's face is all black. So I just got home. So so as soon as I got that picture on Twitter, I got so excited. I was like, oh my god, is this my dog? And then I saw the picture and I was like, as weird as this sounds, I was just trying to remember what my dog looked like, because this dog looks so much like my dog. But then I realized that like the dog right here had white, and like I said, my dog, like from here up to his head, it's all black. So I can take this one off now. So I have to pee so bad, but I need to finish the story. So the next morning at 8 in the morning, I got the comment of the girl she took a screenshot and she's like, hey, I think this is your dog. And I guess she had seen it on Twitter, and she had commented, or she had sent me tweets on Twitter. But on I don't get like notifications. I don't really use Twitter a lot, so I don't tweet a lot, so I don't like get a lot of notifications. But when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, that's my dog. They had found him at the dog park in my apartment complex, and I was just so excited. Like, it gives me chills just thinking about it, because I was so convinced I would never see my dog again. Like, oh my god, it was like, I'm getting emotional right now, but it was like the worst. It was the worst. It really was. It was so scary. Oh my god, it was just so bad. Just remembering like what I was feeling, thinking that something happened to him. Oh my god, it was the worst. But he's back home, so I went to, so I called OVPD and I was like, hey, I think you guys have my dog. He's been missing since yesterday. And I was like so eager to go get him. And I know like they have to ask you questions. They have to make sure that you are owner of the dog. Obviously, you can't just take someone's dog. And I had to like send them pictures of him and all this stuff. And I was just getting so impatient. But the last time the cop called me, he's like, it is your dog, just let me know when you can come. I was like, I can go right now. Like, I'll go get him right now. I live like not even 10 minutes away. I went right away. Even then, when I got there, like, I had to wait for the officer and all this stuff. And it's so funny because as soon as he opened the door and my dog saw me, he like was jumping and almost jumped out of the officer's hands, honestly. And the officer was like, oh, well, he definitely knows who you are. Could not thank them enough. Everyone who shared my tweet, everyone who shared my post on Facebook, the officers, the lady who found Milo. So get this, so I woke up at 4 in the morning thinking I heard him. My dog was found at 4 in the morning, which is really weird to me. I have my dog and I'm happy. I was so scared that something terrible was gonna happen to him. But he's home now, he's good. I think he's definitely scared. But my baby made it in the desert for 16 plus hours. So he's a trooper. So yeah. Oh, and this week, well, not this, yeah, this weekend in 2 days. In 2 days, we're going to Rocky Point. So I'm probably gonna vlog today a little bit. It is gonna be hard for me to post just because I'm gonna be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I post Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So I might post I think I might post Wednesday and Monday, the Monday that I get back. By the time that this video is published, it'll already will be good. But just a little update. I was super like not in the mood to vlog just because that whole thing freaked me out and it was horrible. It really was. So this will probably just be a video on its own. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next vlog, which will most likely be us getting ready to go to Rocky Point, and then when we finally get to Rocky Point. Milo. Hey, what are you doing?